Hey you guys, it's Peter. And guess what? This is a rant video. One of my most requested videos that I ever do. People are always like, will you do a rant video? Will you do a rant video? And then I do them, and then people are like, God, you got really riled up about kids at the pool or babies' birthday parties. Dude, settle down. Okay, so people don't understand. This is kind of, it's a funny perspective of looking at things, okay? But they are things that really rile me up. So I have something like I really want to talk about today. Because this has kind of like been something, I really kind of wanted to talk about this. This has been going on for a while. And so many people have requested me to do a rant video. So it's like time for me to do a rant video and talk about a few things. Because it's really, I mean, I've got a lot of things I want to rant about. First of all, okay, I don't know, like, there is some, like, bullshit that YouTubers don't ever talk about, right? Like, number one, I watched my video back from yesterday, that magazine video, and I had this stupid hair right here the entire time. And I'm watching it, and I'm, like going like this. That hair would not leave my shirt. Let me just tell you, okay? I take a shower. I do my hair, well, not for every video, but for most of them, unless I wear a hat, right? And I try to look nice in my videos. Now, the stupid hair would not leave my shirt. And every time I do a video, there's always like a piece of paper on my shoulder or a hair hanging off of here or something like that, okay? The other thing, and people ask me all the time, what do you need to know to start a YouTube channel? I'll tell you what you need to know that nobody ever talks about is you need to do booger checks, okay? I was watching this YouTuber the other day. Now, I do booger checks all the time. If you're a YouTuber, raise your hand if you do booger checks, okay? You don't want no cliffhanger. That's gross. Don't nobody want to see that. I was watching this YouTuber the other day that I love, and I was like, you got straight up a booger hanging right out of your nose. You should have not even, that video should have been demonetized. That's disgusting, okay? So anyway, those are the things, those are like my minor rants. That's not that big of a deal. I got something I need to talk about, and this is, seriously, this has been going on now. It's been going on for months, okay? And it's like driving me crazy. It's affecting my personal life. And it's time that I talk about it, okay? So, I need to go back and kind of give the history of this just a little bit. It's a little hot in this car. I was sitting here with my seatbelt on. I was like, why are you sitting in a parked car in a parking lot, okay, with your seatbelt on? Are you stupid? So anyway, but it is hot in here. Hold on a second. Let's see if I have the windows open. Stupid radio comes on. See, it's just, this is why you don't do YouTube videos in cars. Well, I do sometimes. Well, I do a vlog actually every night. Anyway, it doesn't matter. See, this is how this shit gets me so fired up. So let me go back in time and tell you what happened, okay? So, about 6 months ago, I'm like standing in my kitchen, right? And I see this woman, and she's like trying to look in my window. And I'm like, who is trying to look in my house right now, okay? This is some spooky shit. And I'm like, so she starts knocking on the door, and the dogs are going crazy, because every time somebody knocks on our door, the dogs go crazy, because we got 3 dogs, right? So I go to the door, and I like open it up, and like, can I help you? And she's like, yeah, I really need to talk to you. She don't say who she is, she don't say any of that kind of stuff. She goes, I just need to really talk to you. And I go, okay, about what? And she goes, well, my name is such and such, and I'm the census lady. And she's holding on to this card. Now, let me show you this card, okay? I'm going to try to show it so you can't see this person's name, but here it is. U.S., I've got it upside down. It don't matter. U.S. Census Bureau, okay? I'm like, oh, shit. So she goes, I'm from the U.S. Census Bureau, and you guys, she goes, you and your husband got picked to do the U.S. Census this year. I said, are you kidding me? She goes, oh no, she goes, it's kind of like this special thing. And she goes, you got randomly picked. I go, special thing? Who'd care to do the Census Bureau? Not me. I've always wanted to do jury duty. I've never been called for jury duty. You know, when you get sequestered and you get meals and you go like sit in a trial, like, you know, I've always wanted to do that. I thought that would be so much fun. But anyway, I know some people, whenever I say that, they're always like, you're crazy. I probably am. But anyway, so she, I'm trying to decide if I want to sip of my coffee or if I don't. Hold on. So anyway, she's sitting there and she goes, well, we need to do this census. I go, listen, I am too busy today. I got too many things to do. And she's kind of looked at me and I'm thinking, yeah, I got to go get a fountain Coke with my good Judy and go to the Walmart, okay? Well, I don't know what you got to do, but I ain't got time for no census today. So anyway, she's like, well, when would be a good time? I go, to be honest with you, I don't know. I'm very busy. And she goes, you're very busy? I go, yes, I'm very busy to be doing a census. She goes, well, can I contact you on the phone? And I'm like, well, I guess. And she had my phone number and everything already. I was like, I don't know how this lady got my phone number, but she had it already, okay? The next week, I mean to tell you, texts and phone calls every day. I was ignoring her like nobody's business. I was like, maybe she'll just go away. Maybe it'll just, it's like, you know, those other surveys you get, maybe it'll just go away and then she'll get it at one point, okay? Oh, no. She was so just stalkerish. It was crazy, okay? So finally, she left me so many voicemail messages. She called me like twice back to back one day, and I picked up the phone and I was like, okay, I go, you're obviously not going to stop calling me until I do the census. And she's like, well, we're told that we really have to get the census done. I go, okay. I said, how long does this thing take? Oh, no, not at all. Not long at all. Because every census is different, see? So there's not like any one census, if that makes sense. Every census is different. So you think it's like, how much money do you make? Where do you live? How many kids you got? It's not that, okay? So the one I had to do was about crime in your neighborhood. And it was like, how many times this and how many times that and all this kind of stuff, right? Okay. It was boring as shit. So she's like, oh, 15, 20 minutes max, right? And I'm like, okay, I can do that. So I said, well, let's set up a date to do it. And if it's only gonna take 15 or 20 minutes, I got that, right? Because I was starting to feel bad. I was like, well, she's got to do her job. People got to do their job. I felt bad, right? Oh, thank you so much. You don't know how much I appreciate it. Nobody will ever do these censuses. And I thought, oh, she just baited me, right? So she calls me up this time that we're supposed to do this thing. And the whole time we are on the phone, okay? She is talking, I mean, like, she'll ask me a question and she'll say, oh, yeah, well, like, my kids went to that school too. And have you ever been to this place? I mean, this woman talked more than I do, okay? And I got a vlog where I post an hour and a half every night. She talked more than I do. So we're at about a half an hour, okay, of the census. And I said, how much longer do we have on that? I said, you said it would be 15 or 20 minutes. We've already gone a half an hour. She goes, oh, we're not even halfway done with it yet. I thought, oh, sweet Christ. Are we got another half an hour of this shit? So anyway, I'm nice, right? I'm trying to play nice with her and stuff. And we go through this whole census and she's asking me these questions at the end of it. I'm trying to be nice, you know, all this kind of stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love that restaurant. I'm like, let me get off this phone. I'm not trying to be your good Judy. I don't know you. I don't care. I'm trying to do you a favor because I understand this is your job. Okay. So we get off, and right before we get off, I just threw sunglasses on the floor. Right after I got off, she said to me, she goes, do you think that we could call you in 6 months to do the second part of the census? I go, second part of the census? Are you joking? I said, my lord, I said, this one was over an hour long. You told me it'd be 15 or 20 minutes. She goes, but didn't you have fun? We had so much fun just talking. I thought, no, I didn't have no fun at all. This was stupid. This was the stupidest thing I've ever done. This is stupider than those Scantron tests back in the day that I didn't even know the answer to them, so I just filled them in. But anyway, so she goes, we have to follow up in 6 months. I'm thinking, she ain't going to remember this in 6 months. So I said, fine. I said, just 6 months, whatever. She goes, but it's really important that we get Alex in this one. My husband, Alex. She goes, it's really important that we get Alex in this one. And I said, okay, yeah, he's going to do it. My husband, he ain't doing no census, okay? He could care less. He's like, I got better things to do, like binge watch some Netflix on TV, okay? I am not doing no fucking census. He could care less. Okay. So 6 months goes by, and I'm like living the good life. I had totally forgotten about, you know, Sister Census Lady. I had completely forgotten about her. Well, I'm standing in my kitchen a couple weeks ago, and I see another woman looking in my kitchen window. And I'm thinking, who is this chick out there trying to look in my window? Okay, like, this is too much. And immediately, because this never happens to me, I go back to Sister Census Lady, right? And I'm thinking, well, that ain't her, because I remember what she looks like. Why is this camera? It's one thing to do booger checks. It's another thing for the camera not to be centered. Okay. So I'm thinking, who is this? I don't know her. What is she looking through my... who is this woman? We don't go to the Chinese buffet together. Who is she looking in my window, right? So she knocks on the door again. She's holding this same card. And here it is. I'm going to show it to you. U.S. Census, same card, right? She's holding it in her hand. And I said, can I help you? And she goes, oh, yeah. She goes, I'm from the Census Bureau. I said, oh, God. I said, I already did that census thing. I did it with this other lady. She goes, oh, well, this is the follow-up census. I have to do it. And I go, oh, I'm real busy right now. I don't have time. And she starts opening the door. She goes, oh, no, I have to do it. You have to do the follow-up part. I have to do it. I'm thinking, this woman's crazier than the first woman was. I said, well, you're going to have to call me or something. She goes, well, I already have your number. I got it from the other census lady. She goes, she retired. I go, I'm thinking, I'm sure she did. Who'd want this job? So anyway, I said, yeah, you're going to have to call me or something like that. I just can't do it today. I'm way too busy. I'm thinking, I got to go get Fountain Coke with my good Judy Tanya or something. I got to get out of this house. People trying to look into my windows and stuff. So anyway, that was a couple weeks ago, okay? So I get this text message. Are y'all ready? I got to give her a name. What am I give her a name, okay? I'm going to give her a name. The Census Sally. Census Sally, okay? Insistent Census Sally. Monday, September 10th. Hi! This is Insistent Census Sally from the U.S. Census. Is this Peter, Monn? I'd like to set up an appointment with you. I've been by your place, but didn't go to the door after seeing the note the previous censor worker left. Sorry I bothered you the one time I did stop by. Is this still the way you prefer to be contacted? I'm thinking, what was the note the previous census lady left? And then why did you stop by my door then if you're sitting here in a text saying you didn't stop by my door? And I don't respond, okay? And hours go by. And then she says to me, and I think this is a trick straight from the pit of hell that is the U.S. Census that they serve up to those people and tell them to do. She goes, did you just text me back saying at 4 p.m.? A message saying that just now popped up on my phone. It is so hot in this car. I have, whoo, sweet Jesus, it's hot in here. But I don't want the cars outside to be so loud. Okay. So she said, did you just text me back saying at 4 p.m.? A message saying that just now popped up on my phone and disappeared. Please respond. And she gives me her phone number and she says, my phone's been funny intermittently the last 3 days. I'm like, girl, oh no, the trickery of it. You ain't coming for this one. And I don't text her back. Listen what she says. Are you ready? Right away, she responds, okay, I'm going to head your way in a few minutes. Sure hope I read this correctly. And I'm thinking, she is coming right over to my house to do this census. Seriously? She done tricked me into this. I text her back with quickness and I said, I did not. I cannot meet today. She goes, okay, well, happy I checked this out. Would sometime Wednesday or Friday work? And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, I am having to go through this again. I said, well, I'm really busy right now and it's not a good time. And she says, okay, I'll reach out later then. Thanks for saying something. And I said, thanks, with an exclamation mark. That means I'm being a really good Judy. I'm being real nice to you, see? She goes, sure. Oh, dang it. I'm sorry to disturb you again. If Alex still lives there, what's my best way to contact him without disrupting your concentration? What? Disrupting your concentration? I go, he's really busy too. She goes, no surprise there. Okay, you guys, true story. There is an emoji with sunglasses on it. Is this what the U.S. Census is teaching their people to do? To leave emojis with sunglasses on them? Do you see it? It's right there. True story, okay? I said, he's really busy too. She goes, no surprise there. I don't think I've got his number to text for a date. Not sure that came out right. I don't want to bother you further to try to reach him is all. I don't know what to do, but I was a knowledge worker once upon a time and cherished my concentration time too. I'm like, what the fuck is a knowledge worker, okay? And I never put that on any kind of resume. So I don't respond. She says to me on the 17th, hello again, it's the census lady. Hey, can we do this even when you are out shopping? What? I'm like in Walmart and she wants to ask me a bunch of questions? No, ma'am. Anytime that might work, late, early, whatever. The second interview is about half the time of the first one. That one's a real killer. Yes, ma'am, that one was a real killer. No, ma'am, nuh-uh, I ain't doing no half an hour. I don't respond. So then she texts me on Wednesday. Hi, Peter, Insistent Sally here. Could you get back to me today for a date? I don't respond to her. Thursday. Hi, Peter. It's been 10 days since we last talked. Do you think you could do an interview? Signed, Insistent Sally of the Census Bureau. I said, no. I'm very busy and I've tried to make this clear. She said, Peter, I hoped later in the month would work better, so waited longer than my boss wanted me to contact you again to see if later was better. Excuse me if that was naive of me. I guess now you are saying no time the whole month. I'll just reach out again in 6 months. But I have, in all caps, to talk to Alex, especially if you aren't available, which is why I went by the other day in person. Have no other way to reach him. It concerns me. This might break your concentration. Woo-hoo. I'll be by again to try to find him before the end of the month. Just don't know what else to do. Thanks for the clarification about your availability. Signed, Insistent Sally of the Census Bureau. So Alex comes home the other night, okay? I'm like walking to leave to my car and I see him pulling in and there is a car parked at the end of our driveway, okay? Blocking our driveway. So I go up and the woman starts getting out. I said, you're going to have to move your car. My husband's coming in right now. And she goes, Alex? And I'm like, immediately, I'm like, oh shit, this is the census lady, right? Because she looked just like she did in the window. And I was like, this is but it's night now, right? And I'm like, oh shit, this is the census lady. She goes, I have to talk to him. And I go, you need to move your car and then he can talk to you, okay? So she moves her car and Alex pulls in the garage and closes the garage door and goes inside. I'm like, fuck, no, I gotta deal with her. So she comes out and she's standing there. I said, listen, I said, I have been trying to be very, very nice about this whole thing. I do not have time to do the census, okay? And at this point, it's kind of like, I just like am trying to hold my ground. And she goes, they teach us to be insistent. They tell us not to take no for an answer. Okay, now I feel bad. Now I'm like, this is how they do it, okay? They trap you with all of this bullshit. So now I'm feeling really bad and I'm thinking like, this is a job my mom would have had back in the day, okay? And she would have been having to go around to people's houses and they would have been screaming at her and my mom would have gone home and she would have had to have gone to some AAA meeting and talk about it for 3 hours because she would have been so upset that somebody wouldn't do a census with her, okay? And then she'd be in these like workshops taking 4 million notes where they're saying, be insistent, don't take no for an answer. Be insistent, don't take no for an answer. And then she'd have Post-it notes everywhere, don't take no for an answer. This woman's like going crazy and she's about to have a nervous breakdown. I go, listen, sweetie. I go, listen. If me doing the census with you will make your life easier, let's just schedule a time to do it. She goes, oh, my Lord. Oh, thank you so much. I just can't even go with my weekend. I just want to get this scheduled. My boss is so upset with me that I haven't scheduled a census. And I'm thinking to myself, really? I said, okay. I said, listen, I'm real busy this weekend. Which I wasn't. I said, I'm real busy this weekend, okay? I said, and I got plans on Monday. Because I was going out to brunch with my cousin. That's what we did earlier today. That's where I got my take-home cup, and it's so cute. But anyway, I said on Tuesday, I said text me and we'll set something up for later in the week, okay? She said, okay, I will not bother you until Tuesday. Saturday, hi, Peter. Just did a phone interview that took 22 minutes, which left room for some laughter and to report a crime. I'm available anytime today and tomorrow. This is... Sally from the Census Bureau. I'm like, oh my God, I told you not to contact me till Tuesday. I text her back, hi Sally, I'm busy today and don't have my schedule. Like I said, get back to me on Tuesday and we can schedule something. Hope you have a good weekend. She said, good deal and many thanks. Do you know what today is? It's Monday. I woke up this morning. Hi Peter, it's Sally. I could interview you today, most of Wednesday or Thursday, early, 8 or 9, or after 4:30. Then my interviewing will close down. Is it possible that any of those times work for you? I have lost my ever-loving mind at this point, okay? So I had to make my rant video, because I'm going to go home right now, and I'm going to go do this fucking Census Bureau with this lady and get it off. It's probably going to take up the better part of my evening. We're going to have all kinds of laughter. I can't wait. I hope you report some crimes, have some laughter, answer some questions. I hope to God, for those of you out there, number one, that you do a booger check always if you're a YouTuber, but number two, I hope that you never get scammed into this Census Bureau bullshit, because it is a trap straight from the pit of hell. And I don't know how I did it. And if I have to do another one of these 6 months from now, you will come on here and I won't even have any hair anymore because I will pull it all out. So there's my rant video today. I feel much better having gotten that all out. I love you guys and I will see you tomorrow.